Okay, today I'm going to do an epoxy pour, but this can be kind of a special project. I'm going to pour it on a piece of glass. This is an 8x10 piece of pane glass, and I've got a special project with it. So if you want to watch the pour, and when the pour is done and dry, then I'll show you what I'm going to do with it. So that'll be towards the end of the video if you want to see that. Again, I'm using my Art and Glow resin. It's 2-part epoxy resin. Really like this stuff. It's got a long work time, 40-minute work time. Always sets up good, smooth. I'm using my micas that I got from Soapbox Micas. I got a platinum mica, an amethyst, and then a bronze age mica. And I've already got them all mixed up. They should be all ready to go now. Give them one last stir here. And I'm tying this video in again with my wood burning channel, because there's going to be something special that I'm doing with this class that will include that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do random pours here, the colors around on the glass, and I'm just made a guess on how much to make up, so hopefully I came up with the right amount. I'm not sure whether I'll fast forward this video or not. Just depends on how long it takes. I hate making the videos too long, but I may or may not fast forward through some of this. Got some purple left. Try to get as close to my edges as I can. I think that's going to be way plenty. I'm going to save a little bit of these colors. Okay, so I'm going to hit it first with my torch. Just kind of get some of the bubbles popping. And then the main way I'm going to move this is with my heat gun. And the heat gun that I have it's almost like a blow dryer. It's got quite a bit of force. And it pops bubbles and it moves the epoxy around and makes cool looking patterns. See how it kind of blends the colors together? And I can also push it to my edges. This stuff reaches a point where it really starts to flow. It gets to a certain temperature, I guess, and then it really flows well. Okay, so I've got full coverage now. So at this point, I'm just looking for designs. Every once in a while I'll get a chunk of that mica that didn't dissolve good. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. Gotta still get a few little spots. I'm gonna hit those. Okay, hit that one more time with the heat gun. Okay, so now I'm going to come back with my torch just for popping bubbles. So my bubbles will continue to, I'm outside and it's hard to tell if my torch is lit. It is, but okay. So I'm going to let that sit for a little while, and then I'm sorry, the glare is really bad on this thing. Hopefully my GoPro angle will be better without the glare. I did this outside. I should have done it in the shade. Anyway, come out looking really cool. So I'm going to let this sit for a little while, and then I'll keep blowing the torch across it, working on air bubbles, and then I'm going to let it set up for the 24 hours, and then tomorrow I'll come back. I'll show you what the finished project's supposed to be. Okay, I realize the glare is terrible on this. This was a mistake on doing this outside. I do it outside because, believe it or not, from experience I've learned that I get less dust if I do this thing outside than I do inside. Even changing filters inside, there's more dust in a house than there is outside. Anyway, I just wanted to show you, I got some incredible cells popping up in this thing. There's just hundreds or thousands of them popping up in this thing. So it's settling out really good. So again, I'm going to let it dry and we'll come back and finish the project tomorrow. Okay, here this thing is finished. I made the picture frame on my wood burning channel. I burned it Lichtenberg Wood burning into a hard maple frame, and then I put my pour painting on the glass inside. So I'm going to get some close-ups. You just have to apologize. I can't figure out a good way to keep the glare out of this, but you can see the epoxy resin pour on the glass came out remarkable. It just made natural cells. I'm assuming it's just because of the glass. So anyway, I'm really happy with this. If you want to see how I made the frame, I'll put a link down in the description to my Lichtenberg Wood burning channel. That's just the plain Doublereno channel there. But there will be a link for that down there, and I'll try and put one up at the top too. Anyway, I appreciate you watching. Please like, subscribe, and share my videos. Thank you.